South Africans are slowly sliding into the festive mood, and as they go on their holidays after a hectic year, there's a string of events in store, with all provinces offering a range of entertainment. One of them is the fifth Inkasi experience, which returns to Princess Magogo Stadium in KwaMashu in KwaZulu-Natal on the day of reconciliation. For more on the event, we're joined by event spokesperson DJ Vumar from our Durban studios. A very good morning to you. What is this Inkasi concept and event all about?
Good morning, Desiree. Inkasi is it's probably the longest standing event that we have in the location of KwaMashu and Tuzuma and Inanda. It promotes social cohesion and the coexistence of both, of the three townships that we have. I think if you remember from the past, I mean, these three townships have never been represented correctly and positively, whether through social streams or even with just the public notion that they are very dangerous places. And over the years, the event has served greatly in promoting tourism and also just the coexistence of the townships in and around the area of Durban. And now it has become a national asset and a national event through the success of the last 4 years, where you find even people from Khayelitsha all the way from Cape Town, Johannesburg, Pretoria, you name it, and even as far as Swaziland, buying tickets online just to come and celebrate in the township. It's the only event of its kind in KwaMashu.
Why is it being held on Reconciliation Day?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Why is it being held on Reconciliation Day?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Reconciliation Day, in fact, in the past, if you remember, it was known as celebrating the elderly. And most of the times, we've had some instances where in pre-1994, where that day it actually has a significance where a lot of people, even people lost their lives in KwaMashu. You know that when we grew up in KwaMashu, as somebody also born and bred in KwaMashu, there was a lot of violence during the time. So we never experienced Reconciliation Day on its own as a holiday, or even the significance. We didn't understand what it meant to reconcile with other people. So when you talk about social cohesion, the youth of all these areas, even especially Section A in KwaMashu, where we knew that there was always violence in terms of gun violence and hijackings, all these things have been related or maybe pushed into the face of all these three townships. And Inanda is notoriously known for hijackings and so forth. But we as the youth, we don't know that. We don't know where it's coming from. So we took this day as the only holiday that really made sense, that will have an impact in bringing the youth together and also reshaping the image of all these misconceptions about all these three townships. And I think it has done great, because even last year we've learned about the great works of the late Dr. Nelson Mandela and Umama Sisulu. All these things we never got to know about them, and even people who worked in terms of, in the times of apartheid, we didn't even understand that there were reporters who reported on all these instances that happened. For us, Reconciliation Day seems to be the perfect day for us to come together. It celebrates the authenticity of trying to really understand that as being born in Elokshin, it doesn't mean that you are born violent. A lot of people think if you are from KwaMashu, it means you obviously grow up a violent kid and maybe you don't have a future and so forth. So these are some of the things that we bring also by bringing in talent, people who are successful, who can show you and say, listen, I'm from KwaMashu, look at me, I'm on TV, I've never done or committed crime. So Reconciliation Day really is a perfect holiday for us to celebrate as South Africans.
Did you find that young people were open to the concept of incorporating education in a day that's considered to be for entertainment for them, or in an event that's considered to be for entertainment?
Yes, thank you so much for that question. Last year, if you looked at the numbers, through the support also of SABC News giving us the platform, the whole country came down. We had over 12,000 people for the first time getting together, young people, and not even one incident. Not even a slap of an incident reported to our offices, because of them accepting that the fact they need to learn about either the apartheid or even economic transformation, of which this year our target and our main aim is to tell young people, don't grab a lady. They need to really understand that respecting young women starts from us young people and young men. And that is what our call is about this year. We're going to be teaching them about respecting women, respecting women's rights as well. We thought we did it over the last 20 years, but seemingly the campaigns didn't work. And Inkasi is really taking this upon its shoulder to say, well, the 15,000 to 20,000 youths that are coming this year to celebrate, we will teach them through the artists and the messages that will be flighted on the day. If you look at what we've been experiencing as a country, it's really sad that young women are still dying in the hands of young men. And we don't do anything even when we see a lady being targeted by other men. We are scared to intervene or even just to separate them and say, hey, wrong lento yenzayo or so forth. So we want to make sure that this year, when young people leave our premises, which is the Princess Magogo Stadium on the 16th of December, they have a positive mindset that, listen, I have a role to play and I can protect young women as a young man. And that's what we'll be talking about on the 16th.
So let's just go through what will be happening this year. Which artists are coming through, which conversations you'll be having, and all of that.
Yes. We've made sure also that our lineup boasts 50% of women. It's never happened anywhere. We believe that is the first of its kind, particularly also in the areas of Inanda and KwaMashu. We've brought them in from all over the country. A few surprises as well. I hear also that we do have the twins, so I'll leave it at that. It's up to you to come and see, because we do have surprises. Last year we had Casper Nyoves. This year we have the likes of Shakina. Shakina is a Durban-born artist, but she's never been to the locations. It's her first time, and she's an international artist now. We do have Shakina on stage. We have Kelly Kumalo and the band, who is very, very, very deeply rooted into the fight against women abuse and children. So she'll definitely be flighting quite a few messages also as well. A special performance that she's dedicated to young women. We also have Deben Gogo, who's done really great with the Mapiano sound that has been doing the rounds in the country. So there's a few trends that we'll be introducing on the day. We also are announcing the winner of the competition that we had for young people, where an artist, a young artist who has never been discovered before, they submitted their stuff. We've chosen one, and that artist will be promoted and supported by the company financially for the whole 2020 season. They'll be recording their first album at West Ink Records. That is also going to be happening. I'm also shooting my music video on the day. That's never happened in the area of KwaMashu. As a Mashu-born boy, I'm releasing a song that I'll be shooting a video with Mini Tulu, who's from Idols, and a Durbanite. So there's a lot of things. DJ Tira is also involved 100%, even through the campaigns until now. We also have a safety first convoy that will be happening a day before. We're expecting over 2,000 bikers, a first of its kind, and a boat cruise in the same evening just before you come and party the next day. So there's so many activities. We also have bungee jumping on site. We've definitely went to the next level with this one.
Wow, such a lot. Just to wrap up quickly, give us the details. Where do people go to if they are interested in terms of information?
Okay. The tickets are available at CompuTickets even right now and selling very, very, very fast. I'm not expecting them to be available by next Friday. So get yourself a ticket at CompuTicket. They start at 150 for general access, and VIP is 300 rands. Do get them. We also do have packages for companies where you can connect with us at Gaslam_events on Instagram, or follow me at DJ Vumar with an R on all social platforms. And that is where you can get the tickets. The tickets are selling, and Durban is the place to be. KwaMashu, 16th December. We will see you there.
Thank you so much for your time, DJ Vumar, there with an R, as he says, VUMAR, spokesperson for the 5th Inkasi experience. Let's take a break.